Scala Quinn, and we're talking about this fantastic set of Spurtles. You get 4 of them. Now, 3 of them are ones you've seen before. The big spurt, the little spurt, the slotted Spurtle, and then the little slim one is the slim Spurtle. He's
Super
brand
slim.
new. Super slim. And this set of Spurtles debuted on In the Kitchen with David just this past Sunday. Over 20,000 of them ordered, Lucinda Scala Quinn.
Well, I know why.
Welcome back, friend.
Hi, darling.
Because everyone's Spurtle crazy.
Because it's the hardest working tool in the kitchen, David Venable, and you know that. And those who have already have one know that too.
We love these. This is something that really illustrates how it can really get down there.
My mom always says, finally a tool that makes sense. It gets right into the corner of the pot. And, you know, the thing is, they knew that 500 years ago in Scotland when they first invented a Spurtle, and you know why they did? To stir big vats of oatmeal.
Wow.
And you can see why. Imagine a big vat of oatmeal. So I had an heirloom tool on my television set, and people started writing me and saying, what is that big elongated wooden spoon you have? I have to have it. And hence Spurtle Mania was born.
But you know what? It's not just a spoon, sure.
It is a multi-use tool that scrapes.
It's going to scrape.
It's scooping.
Scoop.
I'm scooping now. Look at this with the spaghetti squash. One fell swoop right there, right?
Right.
And then it scrapes. Again, now this is a 3-parter. Watch this with the original Spurtle. Scrape, okay? Then in one action, we're going right in here and we are scooping the mayonnaise, and then we're putting it in here, and then because it has such nice surface area, we can stir in no time. And one of my favorite things, David, is then instead of just putting your finger all over it, boom, 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 and you're good.
And you're ready to roll. Now, I want to go through colors if I can and let you know that already 500 ordered in this show. A lot of you are dialing in now, and boy, a lot of you dialed in on Sunday with over 20,000 of these ordered then. This color, coral, is brand new. And I have fewer than 1,400 sets of the coral to go around. Beside this coral, I've got it for you in, are we calling this?
Teal.
Teal, I think, yes.
Yes, teal.
All right, there we are. And then beside the teal is the blue. Then I've got it for you in black. Hold on the natural choice there for a moment, Judy, my director, because this was the runaway most popular choice on Sunday. It is again tonight. This is acacia wood. No 2 Spurtles will ever look exactly alike because nature put its handprint on these acacia wood pieces. Every one of them will be unique. And then on the end, I've got it for you in red. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so all this comes our way, Miss Lucinda, for under $20.
Amazing.
A pretty amazing
So,
thing.
David, we showed you the original Spurtle, and then when I discovered how great that was, I thought, why not put some slots in there, and then I can really, really whisk, too. So my one tool now adds a whisking portion to it, right?
So you incorporate the air that way.
I incorporate the air, and, you know, I think of it like a toothbrush, kind of, because you brush your teeth every day, you make your oatmeal every morning, you make your eggs, and beautiful thing about the Spurtle is you've got your nice nonstick pans, and you're not going to go in there and scrape them. Look at here. If you have metal, you just scrape that pan and it's ruined. Or if it's rubber can melt. Let's get that out of the way.
Keep an eye on your eggs for you.
Okay, I love when you do that. So look how easy it is when you can make an omelet in just like that. See? Exactly. It's a beautiful tool for that. And you're using the spotted Spurtle.
Easy for you to say.
So
all right.
There you go. And so you could use your regular Spurtle or you could use your slotted. But here's another wonderful thing. Now, I can't tell you how many times my family is mad hungry, all those boys. So I'm browning meat for the chili. I'm browning meat for, oh gosh, I don't even know, so many different things. And you end up with some fat. So this presses down on the meat, but then all you have to do is go over to your sink or over to your disposal and you just hook it on the side and go like this and you can strain out all that fat without pulling out another tool.
It's so easy.
It makes a heck of a lot of sense. And the same thing here. Here I am with beans that have cooked, and who needs to get another tool? Look at, that's beautiful. It holds back the beans and gets rid of the liquid. So that's slotted. So I think we should give some love to Mini Spurt, which was one of the original pieces along with the tall Spurtle. And that was a revelation for me because peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, David. I've I don't know, thousands.
I have to believe in your time with all your boys.
And look at this. So with this one, boom, it's just one scoop and you've made your sandwich.
Excuse me, that's a schmear.
That's a schmear. Same thing with cream cheese.
It's a schmear.
And this is when you want to maximize your actions, right? Now, I obviously am not about to do this with butter, right? But I don't need to use a knife for butter because a knife cuts.
Right.
And I want to spread. And that's where little slim Spurtle, super slim, came in, because I can just go scrape a little bit like this and butter my toast.
You can also use the flat end there too. Perfect.
You can, it's beautifully scooped. Now I've done that. How many times do we have openings that are tiny like this in this mustard? And how many times are you going to do a quick smear on the hot dog?
On your hot dog.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
This
that's
is beautiful.
a beautiful way for you to see, oh, you're going to start, go ahead.
I'm going to go right into the chocolate mousse.
Yes, and I love this because what you're showing is folding.
Exactly. You always cut in the middle and then you fold it back into itself rather than stir this. This way you're incorporating the whipped topping into the mousse without turning it into chocolate milk, right?
Exactly, and you get much more surface area to work with, David, than you do if you're using a rubber spatula. Now I'm going to show you another really, really, really favorite use here.
Beautiful.
Which is, back in the day when we were baking, when I was little, they would say, get your sifter. And you'd sift, sift, sift. A while ago, I started using a whisk, and then when I developed the slotted Spurtle, I didn't need to do that, David, because I just used this instead. While you're eating, you're either eating chocolate or bacon, or it doesn't even matter. Cinnamon, putting a little cinnamon here. So without having to grab another tool, my whisk, Spurtle lady here, talking to you.
This is the David spoon.
Okay, so, oh, by the way, that's a lovely size if you have a little cook in your kitchen. A beautiful Valentine's Day gift for your little foodie friend.
I smell cinnamon.
So I'm using this instead of a whisk, instead of a sifter. I'm sifting through all my ingredients, which is another wonderful use for the slotted Spurtle. See?
It's beautiful. Let's go
Okay.
through our colors again because a lot of you are dialing in. In fact, now we've already taken orders for 2,500 in this show alone. Pardon me, Miss Lucinda.
Yes, please
Here
do.
is your coral. Fewer than 1,000 now in the coral. That coral is brand new, was brand new on Sunday, very popular again tonight, fewer than 1,000. Next to that is the teal, also very popular. Beside that, I've got it with the blue handles, then the black handles. This natural continues to be our most popular. It's our most popular tonight. Was our most popular on Sunday. A lot of you are looking for the one that's just all natural acacia wood, and that's the one you want to order if that's what you're looking for. And then finally, I've got it for you with the red handles. We're very busy on our phone lines. We'll invite everyone to use automated ordering, QVC.com, QVC mobile apps. And let's welcome, do we have a phone call? Yes, Deborah in Alabama. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hey, David.
How are you?
I'm well. How are y'all doing?
We're doing very well tonight. Lucinda and I would love to know, what do you think of the Spurtle?
Well, I've seen it on there many times, and I thought, well, that's just the cutest little thing. And I thought, well, I don't cook much. Then I thought, well, I do cook every now and then, so I need to get that just because it's cute. So
Well,
that's what I did.
yeah, and Deborah, I keep this in a crock by my stove, and I'll tell you, I reach for it just about every time I cook.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says, Deb. They don't know how much they need it until they have it, and
Correct.
they use it every day.
Exactly. I would think so. What I really liked is when you were showing where you had, you were separating the egg whites from the yolk.
Oh, that's one of my favorite parlor tricks.
That would be one of my favorite things to do right there.
Exactly. Take this,
Put it down. You got to put it flat.
put it flat on the bowl, and then just pour it in there nice and gently. So what happens then
Oh, yeah.
is the egg white goes through and the yolk stays right on top.
Right.
No yolk about it, Deborah.
Well, David, you're one of my favorites. I always try to watch you on Wednesday night, and then if I'm home on Sunday, I always try to watch you on Sundays as well.
Well, thank you so much for that. We appreciate that more than you know. And Deborah,
you can
we're
tell
here.
You really enjoy your job. You can tell that you really enjoy
I
it.
do indeed. I'm a blessed man, that's for sure. Can I invite you to stick around? We've got 2 more hours together tonight,
All right.
and we're going to have a lot of
And I
fun
guess-
with some great things planned for you.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I can get myself in trouble when I watch anything on QVC.
Well, we're glad you're watching tonight. And Deborah, what a pleasure to meet you. Stay warm, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So as we wrap up on this, we'll tell you we have taken orders for Almost 3,000 ordered in this show, and lots of you are picking up multiples because they do make great gifts. Now, may I ask you a question, darling?
Always.
I have a trivia question for you.
Let's see how I can do.
All right, so we always build my trivia questions around my recipe, and today we're making the bourbon pecan bread pudding.
Yes.
So, true or false, 50-50 shot. Bread pudding was known as the poor man's pudding in the 13th century.
True.
That is true. According to the Daily Gazette, in the 13th century England, bread pudding was known as poor man's pudding as it was a popular dish with the lower classes. It was a way for frugal cooks to use leftover bread scraps that had gone stale.
You know, that's the case with so much wonderful food.
Exactly.
Is that necessity breeds deliciousness.
Breeds a whole lot of delicious. You are delicious.
Thank you,
Thank
darling.
you, Angel. Good to see you.
Wonderful to be here.
All right, be safe, and we'll see you again soon.
Looking forward.
Spurtle Myrtle.
It's a Spurtle.
It's a Spurtle Myrtle. Hey, coming up, we're going to get a little romantic with Le Creuset. We've got heart-shaped 2-quart enamel cast iron